Alright, right now it's Monday Night Football that's going on between the Buffalo Bills and the Green Bay Packers. It takes place in Buffalo. And guess what, guys? Guess what? Buffalo is currently up 21-7, and the Packers look like complete dog shit. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get that prediction right. But I thought the Packers would put up a fight, but they really aren't because they're a bunch of beta males and they're weak, and it's because Aaron Rodgers took all the money. Aaron Rodgers, he's got a big contract. Aaron Rodgers is poo poo for doing that. I mean, he's a great player, but he just cares about the money. That's all Aaron Rodgers cares about. That's why they don't have Devontae Adams on their team anymore. Anyways, let's go to this is a recap of Week 8. I picked the Ravens over the Buccaneers, and I was right. I picked the Jaguars over the Broncos, and I was wrong. It was a competitive game. I caught parts of it, but I really wasn't paying attention. Who cares about this game? These are two loser teams that won't do anything the rest of the year. Sorry. I mean, I'm just spitting the truth. And I would like to see Jacksonville do something in the future, but I don't know. They seem to be the same Jacksonville Jaguars every year, with the exception of the 2017-2018 season where they actually look like a pretty big threat to Tom Brady, but they ultimately lost to the Patriots that game. The Carolina Panthers at the Atlanta Falcons. I picked the Falcons in this game, and I got it right. The Falcons won. The next game, we have the Chicago Bears at the Grand Cowboys, and I picked the Cowboys to win, and the Cowboys won. I picked the Dolphins to beat the Lions. Apparently, it was a really close game. The Lions blew it. The Lions do what the Lions do. They lose. It sucks being a Detroit fan. If I lived in Detroit, I'd start rooting for another team because this is an embarrassment. They just, I don't know. It's so weird with Detroit. It doesn't even matter who the head coach is. They just stink all the time. Oh wait, no. When they had Jim Caldwell, they actually did really good with him. They should try to get him back. I'm not sure if Jim Caldwell does head coaching anymore, but if he does, they should get him back because that's when the Lions were actually winning games. Now they don't win anything. The next game, we had a competitive game again in the Cardinals and the Vikings. From what it looks like, it was competitive, and I checked on the score every so often. I picked the Vikings to win this game. I got that right. The Raiders and the Saints. The Raiders got blanked. Wow. I picked the Raiders to win this game. The Raiders just... Yeah, the Raiders aren't going to do anything this year. If they can't beat the Saints aren't even that good this year, so this is an embarrassment. I mean, even if the Raiders even lost this game by, say, 3 points or a point, I'd be like, okay, maybe the Raiders can bounce back and do something. No, the way they lost this game, you already know the Raiders are done for this season. Sorry, Raiders fans. The New England Patriots at the Jets. I picked the Patriots to win this game, and they did. My Philadelphia Eagles, they won. All right, well, that's no surprise. I expected them to dominate the Steelers team, and they did. Okay, let's move on. The Tennessee Titans at the Houston Texans. I picked the Titans. Oh, speaking of the Eagles, I believe, have dominated 5 teams this year. They've only had 2 close games, and that was against the Arizona Cardinals, and the other close game was against, who the heck was it against? I forget who it was. There's another close game in there, but yeah, the Eagles dominated 5 of their opponents out of the 7, and they still don't get respect. People keep saying Buffalo is better. Well, we'll see who's better if they meet up in the Super Bowl. Let's see if Buffalo can even make it to the Super Bowl. When's the last time Buffalo made it to the Super Bowl? Oh, that was in the early 90s. Can they do it this year? Who knows? Maybe Kansas stops them. We'll see. We'll find out in the future. But let's move on. The Tennessee Titans at the Houston Texans. I picked the Titans to win. They won that? Yep, okay. The Commanders, the Commies. I picked them to beat the Colts. They did. A really close game. I didn't even catch any of this. 17-16. I didn't catch any of this game either. The San Francisco 49ers beat the Rams. I picked the Rams to win. Excuse me. I actually picked the 49ers to win. I did not pick the Rams to win. I picked the 49ers this time around because the 49ers in the regular season for some reason just has the Rams number. The Rams are not looking good this year. The Rams look really bad. Even the years the Rams look good, the 49ers usually beat them. So, but the Rams just look awful this year. So I'm not shocked. It's actually funny. The Niners beat up on the Rams if I'm looking at the score I'm looking at. This looks similar to the score they had the first meeting they had this season. Where the first meeting, I think I actually might have picked the Rams. The second meeting, this meeting, I picked the 49ers to win this game. Next game, we have the New York Giants at the Seahawks. I picked the Seahawks to win this game. At first, in my pick, you saw me, I picked Giants, and then I switched it to the Seahawks because I thought, oh yeah, it's going to be really hard in Seattle. I expected the Giants to not get beat up like this, though. I mean, it was close throughout the game. But near the end of the game, it was pretty obvious the Seahawks were going to win, and it just got lopsided. I mean, yeah, it was a close game at times. This is a bad loss by the Giants. This was not good. They should have been more competitive. I was expecting the Seahawks to win by a field goal or something like that. I wasn't expecting a double-digit or more than two score lead by the Seahawks. Yeah, that's embarrassing by the Giants. The Green Bay Packers at the Bills, it's still going on, and I have the Bills in this game. This is not updated. It's 21-7. It might even be higher than that now. The Packers look awful. The Packers lost their best defensive player in the game, so yeah, he's not going to be out there. Okay, let's move on. Let me just stop this now.